Terrence is going to find out that it's going to come a time when they fight. It's going to come a time where Terrence is going to know and going to see that he's going to have to fight Earl. You know, it's not going to be no time for no, that much of boxing and trying to get out the way. Like, he's gonna have to fight. He's gonna have to fight. Earl defense is better than what people think, man. His defense is better than what people think. He's faster than what people think. He's strong as fuck. His feet is better than what people think. Everybody think he just some come get him, knock him down ass guy. Like nah, he he can fight, bro. I'm a fan of both, but I'm closer to Earl, so I'm picking Earl to win for sure. Terrence is going to find out that.
What's going on, people? It's your man, the YB, back once again. So we just heard that from Mr. Adrian Downbad Broner. And listen, people, I'm quite surprised, and I have to admit, over the last year or so, I've watched more of Crawford. But before I started watching Crawford actually box, one of the narratives is that he's a boxer, or like Floyd almost. But when you actually go back and watch a lot of Crawford's fights, I don't think it's fair to say, at some point Crawford's going to have to forget about that boxing and have a fight. With all due respect, I'd say Crawford has as much dog as Errol Spence does when it comes to fighting. Yeah? Fair play to Errol Spence. He got rocked by Ugas. He came out fighting. Crawford was told by Bomac that he was losing against Sean Porter. He came out fighting. He didn't... Listen, fair play. If Adrian Broner was talking about Devin Haney or Shakur Stevenson fighting Errol Spence, I'd get that. Because them two dudes, they ain't never showed none in terms of having a fight. With Crawford, I think it's fair to say, Crawford hasn't been tested in a way that he's had to show he can fight, but Crawford can fight, in my humble opinion, and so can Errol Spence. But I don't think it's going to be a case of Errol Spence is just walking Crawford down and breaking him down and Crawford's having to... No. Crawford will fight when he feels the time ready to fight. Not because he has to or because Errol Spence is putting it on him. With all due respect, yeah, Kell Brook went in there with Errol Spence and he boxed him just fine for the 7 rounds. I had Errol Spence down 6 rounds after the first 7 against Kell Brook. Obviously, Kell Brook's wheels fell off. So let's not make out that, yes, has Errol Spence got better? Maybe. He's also got older. He's also got more drained at the weight. Yeah? We've also seen him being rocked for the first time against Ugas. We've also know that he had the whole car thing. None of this stuff... Oh, we also know, before the Pacquiao fight, his eye was dodgy. Yeah? I'll be thinking more about that, personally, than whether Errol Spence is going to overwhelm. Errol Spence didn't overwhelm Kell Brook till he got tired. Now maybe that's the argument. I've never seen Crawford tired. You know what I mean? I've seen Errol Spence tired against Sean Porter. And in fact, that's a great example. Errol Spence versus Sean Porter, yeah? And by the way, when Errol Spence fought Sean Porter, that was in the prime of his life. Before all this stuff, with the eye and the car and whatever else. Sean Porter fights one way, he's in your face. How did Errol Spence get on? Bear in mind the narrative is Errol Spence is going to push Terence Crawford and at some point he's going to have to fight and stop running. Well, Sean Porter was right in Errol Spence's face all night. Errol Spence didn't break Sean Porter down. And you can't tell me Sean Porter's more slick than Terence Crawford. And I'm not saying I think Errol Spence beat a better Sean Porter. I think Sean Porter was finished in the Terence Crawford fight. Nonetheless, though, it is what it is. Yeah? Errol Spence couldn't do none with Sean Porter. He put him down, it was kind of like a flash knockdown. To be fair, so was the Terence Crawford knockdowns. When Terence Crawford knocked down Sean Porter, they weren't real hard knockdowns, they were a flash. So, listen, I think I think Adrian Broner are wrong in that respect. I mean, I don't think either man is going to be worrying about having to fight. Now, if that is the case, if one of these guys ends up bullying the other one, then damn. That guy is probably the best of all time, in my opinion. I don't see that. I see both men in there having a good fight. I don't see... If we see a man break in there, then... Again, I don't see this. But if it does happen, if we see someone break and they lose their will, then the man who's broken that guy... Let's say Terence Crawford breaks Errol Spence, or Errol Spence breaks Terence Crawford. That guy is going to be the baddest dude I've ever seen. Because I don't see it. Yeah, I just don't see it. Both of them have good chins. But yeah, that's what makes this a great fight. Now, finally, I want to talk about Adrian Broner. Because I believe he's kind of imposing his own experience with Errol on Terence Crawford. Yeah? Listen, AB. Just because Errol put hands on you, don't mean... Yeah? No, we know AB. AB tried box. I think what AB's doing here is putting his own life experience onto Errol Spence. Oh, well, Errol bullied me around the ring and I was trying to box. So, yeah, you have to fight Errol because he bullied me doing the boxing stuff. Listen, AB, with all due respect, you ain't no Terence Crawford. Yeah? You've been scared. You ain't tangling with no one. Terence be in there tangling. You ain't tangle. You just be in there scared to death. So, yeah. I can't blame Adrian Broner. He don't know no different. He don't understand what he's really saying here. The truth is, what AB should have done, is come out and say, listen, people, Errol Spence tore that ass up in sparring. In fact, both of us, both of the boxers at the time, in their primes, Floyd Mayweather and Adrian Broner. It's well documented. Errol Spence tore their ass up, both of them. Both of their corny boxing ass, looking asses. Do you understand, people? That's where this narrative's coming from. Damn. Errol Spence tore our ass up. Hence, you don't box with Errol Spence. Yeah. Floyd ain't no Crawford. He can tangle. Yeah? Sorry, Crawford ain't no Floyd. He can tangle. Crawford definitely ain't no AB. He can tangle. But I get what you mean. Imagine that. Imagine you see Big Bro, Floyd, in there getting his ass whooped. So much so that he kicks out Errol Spence from the gym. You're going to be... I mean, if I saw that, if I saw Errol Spence, a random new guy at the time, tearing that ass up with Floyd, tearing Floyd old ass up, yeah, I'll probably be concluding, damn, you don't box with Errol Spence because you get your old goat ass tore up. Do you understand that? But that's what AB don't really understand about himself. He projected.
Errol to win, for sure. Terence is going to find out that you know.
See, he says Terence is going to find out. What he's really saying is Terence is going to find out like me and Floyd found out. Yeah? I mean, how else would you know? How else can a man speak with so much certainty about another man? I know Terence is going to find out. How do you know that? Because he tore that ass up when I was doing it. Do you understand? That's the easiest way to work this out.
So, it's going to come a time when they fight. It's going to come a time where Terence is going to know and going to see that he's going to have to fight Earl. You know, it's not going to be no time for no, you know, that much of boxing and trying to get out the way.
There you go then. Again, Adrian Broner is saying there's not going to be much time for Terence Crawford boxing. What he's really saying is there was no time for me and Floyd with that boxing shit. He just came straight through us like a hot knife through butter. Yeah? He weren't doing no Canelo Alvarez. What Adrian Broner is describing here is what happens when a Mack truck meets a boxer. Yeah? Cut straight through. All that boxing stuff works when you're in there with Canelo. And Canelo was waiting to be second. What's that fight? And fair play to Floyd. Floyd schooled Canelo, yeah, but Canelo was waiting to be second. De La Hoya, watch how De La Hoya beat Floyd. He weren't waiting to be second, he trying to be first. Yeah? Errol Spence, from what I've seen from him, he ain't waiting to be second, he'd be first. And that's what these boxing guys can't deal with so much. A great example, historically speaking, Hearns versus Hagler. Yeah, Tommy Hearns, great boxer. To be fair, Tommy Hearns is a boxer-puncher. Not like Floyd, but still. All that boxing stuff works until someone on you. Yeah? Larry Holmes versus Mike Tyson. Yeah, Larry was washed, but whatever. Spinks versus Mike Tyson. All that boxing yaya, it worked till someone on that ass. Yeah, they tear the ass up. Like at their birthday. You get that one? Yeah, from what I've seen, from what I've heard, Errol Spence tore that up, tore their boxing looking asses up like they was wearing their birthday suit in that ring. Do you understand, people? Yeah? It was red panty night when Errol Spence come in there. No doubt.
We're gonna have to fight. We're gonna have to fight. Earl, defense is better than what people think, man. His defense is better than what people think. He's faster than what people think. He's strong as fuck. His feet is better than what people think. Everybody think he just some come get him, knock him down ass guy. Like, nah.
And you can see, look at AB's face here. Let me see if you can see it. Look at AB's eyes. AB's eyes are looking into his memory right now. And he's recalling memory. Yeah, damn, his feet was good. Damn, damn that boxing. You understand, people? This is a man reflecting on the whooping he got from Errol. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's well documented. Errol tore it out. AB and Errol didn't ever spar again. Because he tore their ass up too much. Yeah? But say what it is, what you're really saying. Don't be sitting there putting it on. Just because you got your ass tore up, don't mean Crawford gonna. And if he does, fair play. Yeah? If Errol Spence tears up Terence Crawford, yeah. I'll probably put him... I really do. I mean, if he do, maybe not the first time, but if Errol Spence tears up, or if either man tears up the other twice, I really struggle not to say that probably the greatest of all time. Legitimately, not no Floyd, no fake one. The winner of this fight, I don't believe a man at 147, particularly if it's a stoppage. If Terence Crawford stops Errol Spence twice, if Errol Spence stops Terence Crawford twice, I don't believe there's ever been a man in history at 147 can beat that guy. That's what I'm saying. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. People, smash the like button, subscribe, and leg off the 100%. No doubt.